Good day, everyone. It's good to see you all this evening. I'm in New York, and I'm just sharing that because it has been raining so much in New York today, like state of emergency situations here in New York. It's been something. And what do I need? I need this meditation to just settle the energy in this whole area here because there's a lot of hyper energy, a lot of hyper energy. A lot of flooding, subway shut down, Metro North shut down. It's just been a lot going on today. And I just send love and light out to everyone who is dealing with flooding, stuck on the highways, all kinds of things. Just sending love and light out to everyone who is still trying to make their ways home from all this rain that we received today. It sounds quiet right now, so I think it might have stopped, at least where I am. So just love and light out to everyone and welcome. Welcome to meditation with the full moon. It is wonderful to be with you all this evening. We do this every month, sometimes two, when we have a full moon. So I am Red Melissa. My passion is to support people in transforming their lives by serving up doses of inspiration and joy. I do that through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching to ignite that divine spark within you to live your life in joy, connected to your yes. You can reach out to me. You can contact me through my social media at I am Rev Melissa. And I will put that up so you can see it on Facebook, on YouTube. If you're joining us on, I didn't turn on Instagram, so let me turn on Instagram right now. Good evening, everyone joining in on Instagram. Welcome to Meditation with the Full Moon. So, the way that we do our meditations with the full moon is totally different from our morning sips with Rev Melissa. Good day, Cynthia. It's good to see you joining us on Facebook. Good day, Shay. Yes, from Colorado. We received the love. Thank you. Hey, Bonnie. All is well. I hope all is well by you. Yes, let's meditate and send goodness. Yes, I'm with that, Shay. And Linda, good evening from the mountains of Colorado, where it is approaching dusk. Okay. And Fee, definitely need this. Grateful to be here with you too, Fee. Thank you all for choosing to spend your Friday evening with Rev Melissa doing a meditation, right? How awesome is that? How awesome is that? So I didn't get to see the full moon tonight, but I did see the moon yesterday, peeping like it was playing hide and seek with me behind the clouds. But I saw her, and she looked bright and beautiful and vibrant. It was just wonderful, right, Michelle? It's good to see you all joining in on Instagram. I'm really excited about that. So Michelle and Cynthia are with us on Instagram. So, as I was saying, we do our meditation with the full moon as a spiritual practice. And so, this is to give you a taste of what a spiritual practice can look like for you if you're still working on honing your spiritual practice tools, or if it just needs to be refreshed, or you're looking to incorporate some other elements to it. So we do a inspirational reading. I will share a reading with you. Inspirational journaling, so have something to write with and something to write on. we do our meditation with the moon, and we do prayer. So those are the four elements. So just get ready. And the first thing we do is I share some information about the full moon. So, someone that I love to check out about moon, all things related to the full moon, is a young sister. Her name is Alina Alive, and you can find her on YouTube. But I love all the information she shares about the full moon. So, this is the full moon in Aries, also known as the harvest moon, also known as the corn moon, also known as the Bailey moon. It made its peak this morning at 5:58 a.m. Eastern Time, and it is our last super moon for 2023. We have 4 super moons in 2023, and that's why the moon appears to be so much brighter and so much closer to us. So I'll share a little bit more about supermoons in a minute. It's also harvest moon gets its name because it's so close to the autumn equinox. So we are in the new season of autumn, and let's see, it's also known as the abundance season. Autumn is known as the abundance season. And I love that because autumn, the fall, is my season because I am a Libra. My birthday is Sunday, and I love that my birthday um is in the season of autumn. So this is a special time for us because we have the full moon, we have the super moon in the sign of Aries. The full moon in general is an auspicious time to reflect on what has worked and what hasn't been working, and it's prime time to release. All full moons are an opportune time to release. The moon is the closest astral body to the earth that directly impacts our inner world and our emotions. So the moon can raise our emotional and intuitive abilities just like it raises the tides in the ocean. Isn't that a nice thought, right? To get into sync with the rhythm of the moon. A supermoon is any new or full moon when it's at the closest points to the earth. So it intensifies, the supermoon intensifies the energy of the full moon's energy on us. So you may be feeling more emotional. You may be getting more intuitive hits. So you really want to pay attention when the full moon is upon us. As I said, the supermoon appears closer, brighter, and fuller. So the full moon in the sign of Aries, and as you know, Aries is the first astrology sign is Aries, and the influence of Aries can heighten our levels of intuitive, not intuitive, inner initiative. So you might feel more like, let's go. You might have more of that kind of energy right now. You might be feeling more confidence. You might be feeling more self assertive and more courageous at this time. Aries is also strongly connected to our inner voice. So the Aries moon can be a high energy jumping off point for inner work and introspection, and it's a really good time to embrace new approaches to things. So if you've been trying out something and it hasn't worked, it might be time to do something else, to put that to the side and to try something else. It's also a time to balance between the I and the we. So we're in Libra season, and we know that Libra is all about balance and justice and harmony and relationships. And so we want to bring all of that into some equilibrium. right? The independence and the interdependence. So we are holding space for ourselves and we're holding space for others. The the invitation with the Aries moon and the energy of Libra is to not overextend yourself with others and not to allow others attempt to overextend you. Okay. So this is a powerful time to practice saying no. And no is a complete sentence. All right. No is a complete sentence. Last thing I'll share, the harvest moon is the first moon of autumn, and it's a time of reaping what you have sown. It's time to embrace forgiveness, acceptance, not just for others, but also for ourselves. Autumn is a time of releasing, it's a time to get back to our roots and to get grounded. And in order to get grounded, we want to release what no longer serves us. And that Libra energy is also a time for collaboration and it's a time to set healthy boundaries. So I hope that resonates with everyone. It doesn't matter what sign you are. I say we all have a little bit of each sign within us anyway. So some are more dominant than others. So I'll stop right there and I'll just check in on your comments. And then we're going to move into our inspirational reading. Fee. Yes, Fee's another Libra. So yes, Libra ladies in the house. So shout out to all my Libra siblings out there. The season of autumn is her favorite season. Yes, Fee. Let's go courageous. That's right. That's right, Shay. My son is Aries. All right. All right. So Michelle's son is Aries. And then fee, yes, 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 all of that. This is a great reminder. No more overextending. That's right. No more overextending. And no is definitely a complete sentence. And I learned that from my husband. He don't give no explanation. He don't defend anything. He just says no, and that's it. So that's what I have adopted in my life also. Just say no, no explanation needed. So let's get into our inspirational reading. So I'm taking the reading today from the Science of Mind magazine. The September theme is Love Out Loud, and we'll soon be ending that theme on Sunday with playing with paradox. So I'm going to read something from September 14th, I believe, because I love the story that is shared. So this is from Reverend Dr. David Alt, who's just amazing. And he wrote the daily guides for September. So this is from September 14th. It's called Harmony. And I thought that would be good since we're in the Libra season. So it starts with a quote. Harmony is the source of manifestation, the cause of existence, and the medium between God and man. And then from Ernest Holmes, a basic harmony must exist at the center of everything, or the universe itself would be a chaos. Here's the reading. An old fable from India tells how villagers in a drought gathered together to pray for an abundance of rain. A voice from the unseen explained, whatever we do is for the betterment of purpose. The villagers were then instructed to practice non interference, but they continued to fervently cry with anguish, pleading for rain to come. Their God heard their insistent cries and granted a favor. They would have as much rain as they desired for 1 year. Rejoicing at their good fortune, they prepared for the planting season and invoked the rain. When they agreed that a sufficient amount had fallen, they used their favor to stop the rain. In this favor granted year, they grew more crop than ever before. Yet, all who ate of that first yield died. The remaining villagers rushed back to the temple, pleading and crying, "Why have you punished us after granting the rain?" God replied, "It was not punishment. Everything is in order. We sometimes send a drought, at other times a flood, to help destroy the poisons and restore balance to the soil, leaving only what is beneficial for the preservation of your life." What degree of control operates within us? Do we succumb to the needs that wants what it wants when it wants it? Let me read that sentence again. Do we succumb to the need that wants what it wants when it wants it? St. Francis de Sales encouraged, never be in a hurry. Do everything quietly and in a calm spirit. Do not lose your inner peace for anything whatsoever, even if your whole world is upset. Excuse me. What is the belief behind any anguish? Anguish. Oh, I can't read today. What would relief feel like? Picture a room marked calm. Step out of anguish and into that room. Simply sit. Remain or return as often as necessary until you are able to hear and surrender to the feeling of relief. And the affirmation is, I live in harmony with the universe. Mm, I really love that story. Do we succumb to the need that wants what it wants when it wants it? Mhm. It makes me think about all the rain that we had today can simply be washing away all of the toxins and poisons in the soil. That's a possibility. It's a cleansing. It's a cleansing. And we know that our beloved earth needs some cleansing thanks to the peoples. So that was our inspirational reading. I hope it inspired you to take a look at what you're wanting and wanting what you want when you want it versus wanting when what you want in divine right time and in divine right order. All right. So next, we go to our inspirational journaling and our meditation. And so we are going to combine the two. So, first, we're going to go into our meditation. And while we're in our meditation, I'll be prompting you to take some notes and journal. Okay? So, everyone get comfortable right where you are. Take some deep breaths. Disturb. And let's just start with the breath. We're going to simply start with the breath. So we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And another deep breath in, and another deep breath out. And just keep breathing gently and easily. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And as we breathe, we simply let everything, releasing any tension you may be feeling, releasing the day itself, allowing ourselves to come to this present moment, right here and right. For it is in this moment that all is, knowing that right where we are, love is. Right where we are, God is. Right where you are. Love, light, peace, harmony. Deep, yes, let's go deep. Allow your breath to guide you deep. For we know that the deeper we go, the stiller, still, still, still waters, judgment, just release any judgment, anything, anyone, just breathe. And as we breathe, we just scan our body to release anything that we are holding, especially allow your body calmness or aligning always peace going Love is always present. And as we let it all go, we invite in this beautiful, full harvest. Bring it to our mind's eye, creating a mental illuminate. We are Moon's energy, also sink illumination, finding, healing, feeling its presence all around, allowing ourselves simply move allow the energy to clear up any interference, any interference, space, and we, with the moon in your mind's eye, feeling the light of it. Allow yourself to bring to mind a thought that you've been entertaining for too long that needs to be released. No longer serve. Bring that thought into the light of the moon. And as you bring that thought into the light of the moon, just simply offer it to the moon, knowing that the moon is accepting just as it is. And the wonderful thing is that it requires no explanation about the thing. Don't hold back. Don't hold back any of it. Release it fully and release anything that you've been holding as a judgment towards yourself. We know that any judgment that we hold towards someone else, we also hold energy of it within ourselves. Free ourselves by releasing, turn over all the judgment to the moon. Supermoon, so we can absorb a lot of judgment. Now finally release anything that you've been holding and refusing to forgive. Release any resistance to forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving others. Feel and see how the moon continues to expand, how the illumination continues to widen, to take in all that you willing. All of this releasing creates space, like planting, digging that hole in the soil. Now there's space, something new, seed percolating, calling new idea, new thought, seeking to be deeply into the soil of your soul. So the moon's light has created this space, created this hole in the soil for you to plant new seed, new, new idea, new inspiration. Whatever it is, guess what? It doesn't have to be big, gigantic to do something small as a mustard seed that has been percolating within you, showing up in your dreams, showing up in signs around you, showing up in your journal. said, showing up in your tears. No resistance, no allowing the light of the moon deeper. So now see yourself planting, planting that new idea, that new thought, bring it into your mind. Use your being how you feel, what's the temperature, what tools see the seed idea. So we're just going to go into the silence for a moment. Mm, just be with the energy. Take a breath. Staying in this energy, staying in this flow. Just go to your journal and just write down the new thought, the new idea that you planted. And once you've written that down, just ask the moon Is there anything else for you to know now? Anything else that wants to be known now? Just write it down. And lastly, like any seed that is planted in the soil, it needs to be nurtured, cared for. Write down one thing you will do, you will be, one thing that you nurture, idea. I will be, I am being trust. I am trusting that the seed planted is in the soil, in the invisible realm, being trusting that it takes time. Rains will come when it's needed. Patiently, I am. What will I be? So, for example, planted this seed, this new thought, this new idea. What will I be? I am being faithful to this new idea. I am being focused. Pay attention. Take a breath. Let's pay attention when we take our deep breaths to tune into our intuition. We're in a very intuitive energy space with this moon. Let's really tune into our intuition. Every time we take a check in, what what wants to be known? It's a great question. Writing to or to a pause if there's more that wants to come through, include it in your evening spiritual practice. Have something near when you go to bed because you might wake up in the middle of the night. More information from the moon. set a bedtime intention for the moon to provide you with even more. Pay attention to any dreams that come forth this next couple of days. Write it down. Even if you can't understand it, even if it's like, this is our dream, just write it down. Pay close attention to the feeling that you had when you first woke up. So when you have some time today, tomorrow, go find the moon, give some gratitude, its presence, for all that has been released, all that has been given. If you don't see the moon, it's within you. Just include it in prayer. So we're going to end with this. This is from the Master Key System that we've been using in Morning Sip. And it speaks to intuition, the importance of silence. Intuition usually comes in the silence. Great minds seek solitude frequently. It is here that all the larger problems of life are worked. Intuition arrives at conclusions without the aid of experience or memory. Intuition often solves problems that are beyond the grasp of the reasoning power. Intuition often comes with a suddenness that is startling. It reveals the truth for which we are seeking so directly that it seems to come from a higher power. Intuition can be cultivated and developed. Cultivated in the silence, in the stillness. So for autumn, let's practice being more in the silence, more in the soil, going within more. Follow the season. Season knows, nature knows this is a time settling in. I'm sorry for the technology glitches. I don't know what was going on. It could be just all the rain. I'm sure it has an impact on the technology. So hopefully you got most of that. Join me as we continue our Master Key series in Morning Sip. Join me this Sunday for our celebration of my birthday at Rockland CSL. We'll be in person. So if you're in the New York area, please go to rocklandcsl.org. All the information there for in person. Have a wonderful weekend. And blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and joy. Peace and intuition. Peace and silence. You are living in joy.